妈妈觉得好了好了。
这边就是市区。
This is downtown.
事实上那才是我长大的地方。
Actually, this is where I grew up.
对，然后那一条就是往山上的路。
There's a roadside along the mountain. That's the way that lead us to go to my village.
对。然后你看到有那个没有树的地方，去年有一个台风，然后它就把那个冲下来。
Then you can see there is some barren. There's no tree that spot. Last year there's a typhoon that's just cleans this away. That's why there's an empty spot over there.
对，都没有人住那边。
So now actually there's nobody living in there.
对，已经1年了。
It's been a year.
安姐漂亮吗？像什么？干嘛学我？这样子。这个是在后面，你是在前面这边呢。哦。你唱歌啊，像那个草土的，我喜欢在山上呢，因为。
这是我的家人。
Those are my family. Those are the people who get scholarship, including Anchi.
民政活动师中正国中孟欢，中正国中杜林涵。
钱 ，money 。
这些都是我爸的兄弟。
Those are my father's brothers.
然后女生就是他们的老婆啦，就是我的伯母。
The females are their wives.
会拍这个，就是因为这个时候就是最常听到主语。
The reason why I videotape this occasion is because this is a time for them to speak Lukai the most.
But you don't understand
但是你
Lukai,
不了解。
Wow, look how much people you have that you can learn from. Lucky.
Easy, difficult.
Right? Let's count 1 to 10.
Lisa,
Kingan,
Ekahi.
Lusa,
Daha,
Elua.
Delu,
Terlo,
Ekolu.
Shiva,
Sebat,
Lima,
Lima,
Elima.
Unen,
Batalu,
Eono.
Bitu,
Pitu,
Ehiku.
Palu.
Masepat,
Evalu.
Shiva,
Mangali,
Eva.
Bulu.
Mahan.
Umi.
It's all Austronesian family.
Yeah.
到这里，米多利伊，开诺的部落，传统的那个 fishing village，traditional fishing village。
Brahma ko bale. Ia bipaidang kari troko. Ni yamo niya ka kinukila siya ka manatas la kay troko ka. Ni usa mi ko ming ni kari troko. Psay lunglungan patasi ka kari troko.
So my family's been here for many generations back, and we take care of the beachfront property mainly, but we own over about 300 acres. We take care of this local i'a, or this fish pond right out here. my grandparents would call it our fish box, because whenever we needed food, all we had to do was either grab a net, a pole, or a spear to come in here, and then we will catch our food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. From the leaf to the fruit itself to the trunk, every single thing in the coconut tree we would use down here. So because the land provides for us, what we do, we take care of the land by keeping everything clean. We try not to disturb nature, Mother Nature, and the harmony within it. So.
真的像一个原住民的部落。
另外一种原住民的部落。
你有听到他们在说族语吗？
那是因为文化跟语言还比较重要。
可是一开始就是语言跟文化就是出来。
可是如果自然没有动物，那就不是自然，对不对？所以还是有语言才会有文化。可是你说没有语言就没有文化，这个真的是很难讲的。有些人可能有人很强烈觉得自己是什么族，可是比如说现在那个平埔族证明好了，他们什么话都讲不出来，可是他们就说他们是平埔族，这个要怎么解释？可是他们是啊，可是他们没有语言。
My relationship with my grandfather in language, he was, how would I put it? He was like my olelo no'eau kumu, or my teacher of Hawaiian proverbs. Besides teaching us like single words for different materials or the names of the fish and names of plants and trees in Hawaiian, behind everything he taught, he would teach us that there's we call it kauna in Hawaiian, a deeper meaning for it. So like when he talks about the rock, which we use to fish with, he would tell us, okay, this rock is pohaku in Hawaiian. Some people may look at it as it just being a rock, like it's a single object, but Hawaiians believe that it's alive, that it's still living. And just because it doesn't walk or talk or anything like that doesn't mean that it's dead. It's still alive and it's still living, and we have to give respect to it. So we look up at him for everything, and it feels weird coming back here, although we grew up here, but it feels weird because he's not here. And he meant a whole lot to us. So it's still kind of hard for me to speak of my grandfather, but I'm used to it, and I'm fine with crying in front of everybody because that's how much he means. That's it, right? It's okay. It's okay.
好像。哭了。
我也是哭了。Then we have the la'i or tea leaf to ward off bad spirits or bad things to keep the school safe.
哦，然后呢，像这个你们带的这个就是这个 tea leaf 也有在上面。这个呢是就是把一些不好的东西，对，然后让这个学校能够很平安的过。
Kanono kapua'i ke ka'awale mai ka ili o halima'u ho'okai haneli kanono kapua'i malalo akoa ka pele malela. E hia oko I ike ke la ki'i I nehi nei. Poro e nana.
I mean, the word immersion we found out later on, it wasn't just a natural thing, it was just using Hawaiian, just use it all the time, and you know, and learning new vocabulary and trying to get off to the side and thinking dictionary, learning the words and then asking the kupuna, how do you say this? So immersion we found out later on is that method where it's where you're using only the target language. The Hawaiian is the target language, even though these kids, 3 and 4-year-olds, most of them are coming from English-speaking homes. In using only our language, and that's our target language all day, creating our storybooks, literacy. our focus as language revitalization, but it's much more than that. It's not only about verbs and sentence structure and the kalele akena and the it's not about grammar. It's how we behave and who we are and how we are contributing to our place here in Hawaii, and we take it from our own source, from the mole of that, and that's in our language. So in our language, like I said, the fiber, the core runs through everything. So you cannot say, it's not culture, and then language. You're not culture and then language. It's the same. Just like how it's not Hawaiian education and academics. It's the same,
I took a shot this past summer go diving with my brother, and when it eats, it grabs from the tip of its tentacle, and the food travels up to its suckers and it brings it in. So I feel like I'm trying with all my arms, with whatever I can do, trying to grasp whatever I can learn from both my culture and my language. I'm afraid that I'm not even going to make sense when I'm speaking in Hawaiian because of the whole sentence structure that we learn in school now. So I feel like I'm that hi'e or octopus, being shy from even speaking my own language, but I know that it's important to just try it.
So in Hawaii we say mai hila hila, or don't be shy. So I'm trying to be like that.
The pa'u is found in the mixture of fresh water and salt water, but that was one of the first fish where I learned the Hawaiian name for it. And in our pond that we have, we take care of it. And when you don't see it, then something is wrong. Either there's development that blocks the stream from coming down, or a lot of pollution that clouds up the stream. So it's like a sign that we use.
So this was for the image only, and this is at Sandy Beach, which is on the southeastern side of Oahu. When I was a little girl, my dad used to bring me here a lot, but the waves are pretty strong, and there's a strong undertow, and my dad would tell my mom that he was taking me to Blue Ocean Beach. He made up a name for the beach so that my mom didn't know where we were going. This is definitely some place I feel most comfortable. And the rocks are kind of like an obstacle. It's kind of what I feel like when I'm trying to learn my mother tongue, which is Hawaiian. But if you notice how the waves continue to come in, that's resemblance to how I can't give up. I have to keep trying, even if I hit all these rocks. Waves come in sets. So you have the first wave that's kind of small, and the second wave comes in bigger, and that third wave is the one that comes in a full swell and it'll crash in. It's kind of the same mentality I have about life and this process of learning my language. It's something I have to keep trying to do until I succeed.
Very good observation.
Thank you. I think I spend too much time at the beach sometimes. So I see this lo'i as a symbol of my Hawaiian community. The lo'i is some place one person cannot take care of it by themselves. You need a whole group of people to work together.